Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to spend almost $300 on mangoes. Yeah, really I'm going to show you how we spent almost $300 on mangoes. We went to a mango festival at the Fairchild Tropical Botanical Gardens in Coral Gables / Miami, Florida. And it's a 2-day event, and they had a mango stand where you can go buy mangoes that you really can't buy like anywhere else. And then they were also auctioning off mangoes that they grew themselves, and it's just like varieties that people have never tried before. So they grow over 650 different kinds, and they grow 40 wild mangoes, which aren't like necessarily edible. I mean, they might be edible. They're just not like, they don't look like actual mangoes. You have to look at it. But anyways, today we're talking about the mangoes I got. And I have 16 different kinds here. There's 11 here on the table, and then there's 5 different kinds in Whole Foods bags, and these are the auction mangoes. And some of these bags are like $40, $50 each. It's pretty crazy. Some people at the mango auction were buying mangoes for like, I think the highest plate of mangoes was like $150, but they normally range between like $50 and $100. Yeah, I know, crazy for mangoes, but if it's a mango that no one else has ever tried, or at least, you know, outside of people who work with the mangoes, wouldn't you want to try them too? But we didn't spend $150 on one set of mangoes. We spent $235 on 5 different kinds of mangoes, and then we spent like $20, $25 on these ones here. Some of them were $1, I'm not sure which ones were $1, and some of them were $2. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you what we have today. Okay, so some of these don't have names yet because they're still like researching them or whatever, but they're going to have names soon, which is why they were actually like offering some. Anyways, here we go. We'll start with this one over here. This one's called Z4017. Cool name. It's we have 5 of these, and the reason why we have 5, and the only reason why I know this is because I was there at the auction. These are apparently similar to coconut cream mangoes, which we have in the auction mangoes, because we've never seen them for sale before. Even though some people do grow them, but they're not like really good mango producers. So it might be something that you grow for yourself, but it wouldn't be like a commercially good mango to have. So that's why I had these. These apparently are like coconut cream, but they're smaller. And yeah, there's these ones. Cool. Okay, so then we have this one. It's called Martian Pride, and apparently this is part of the Celestial collection. Some of them have like weird names like Moon of Neptune or something weird like that. It's a, you know, a celestial type of name. And the guy, his name's Richard Campbell, Dr. Richard Campbell. No relation to T. Colin Campbell. He's like, the flavor's out of this world. And someone bought the plate of Martian Pride. I think it had like 12 mangoes in it for like $80. But you could go out onto the stand of mangoes and buy these for like $2 each. So, I mean, you know, whatever. It's cool because all the money goes back to Fairchild Gardens and they do more stuff. So, yeah. Next we have a pina colada. We got 2 of these because, I mean, it says pina colada on it. That should mean it'll taste like pina colada, right? But, they're not exactly ripe yet. They're starting to smell good, and they are a little soft, but I'll have to do some research on when it's best to eat them, because not all mangoes taste good when they're, like, super ripe and soft. Some mangoes you're supposed to eat them when they're firmer. I forget which ones they were, but I'm sure you can just research it. Next, we have Z129. Z-1-29. And I don't have a story on this, but that's just what we have. This cute little one here is called Nella Petite. Still not ripe. This one's called Ruby. And they actually auctioned off a plate of rubies. I think there's probably 16 of them on the plate, and someone bought it for like probably $70 or $80, I forget. I think they auctioned off at least I want to say at least 40 of the mangoes, because we got 5, and some people were spending like $500-600, maybe even more on these mangoes. And I mean, you know, it's cool because it all goes back to the gardens, as I already said. Yeah. Okay, so this one's named Becky. And the ones that have names like Becky or Edward or Hayden, they all come from like America, Florida. It's usually a Florida mango. This comes from Florida. And I forget whose baby this is or what tree this came from in terms of like the seed from the tree being spread. Because mango seeds are not true, or mangoes are not true to seed. So if I were to plant these, I would get completely different mangoes. And like, if it turns out to be really awesome, I could like try to, you know, get it into the system of mangoes. But they're more about preserving mangoes that you can't, or preserving mangoes that already exist. So a lot of the mangoes that they grow, you can't find anywhere else in the world just because of deforestation or because of climate change. Sad, I know. So they're trying to preserve all these mangoes. I'd love to help. Okay, this one's called L17. Got it because there's an L on it. My name's Lorena. It starts with an L. And this cool looking one right here, it's called BD3489. I don't have a story for you about those, or that one. This one's called Golden Lipins. Golden Lipins. This one, I actually do have a story. This is called Mogoba. And the original tree, I forget where it's like originally from, but like the first tree in Florida, pretty sure the first tree in Florida, it's actually in West Palm Beach at some guy's house, and now it's other lady owns it, but the original tree is in West Palm Beach. It's really close to me. That's like an hour away. I know, it looks ugly, like it has anthracnose or whatever in it, that weird like stuff. But you know, this isn't like good for a commercial. You wouldn't go to a store and be able to find this. Find mangoes that look like this, but you know, it's not going to affect me any. Cool, so just push these away really quick so I can get all the, not all of them anyways, but we'll look at the auction mangoes next. Cool, so we'll get this one. This one's called Princess. We got 5 of them, and we paid $45 for these, so these are $9 a mango, but they didn't have them for sale. So, yeah. What do they look like? They look like this. It's like a beautiful red color. It looks like an apple almost, actually, in the camera. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Have you ever seen a mango as red as this? I don't think so. But they do look like I'm holding freaking apples, but these are actually mangoes. There's a little bit of green on the bottom, so. There's 5. They all look like this because they're princess mangoes. I forget where it comes from. I think these are actually African mangoes, so if you live in Africa, you probably would have seen them. Yeah. Okay, next. Pulling up. This is called St. Maui. It's not Saint Maui, it's just St. Maui because it stands for like somebody's initials, I forget who. And we got 5 of them, and they cost $40 for these, so what is that? $8 a mango? And we got these because Norris was on the Fruit Hunters documentary, and I gotta say hi to her. Anyway, so she's like, you guys should bid on these mangoes, they're really good. And we're like, okay, even though we already had like 3 kinds already. So these are St. Maui. She says they were really good, and they're getting a little bit soft-ish. I think I'm going to put these outside though after I'm done showing you guys, because that's the best way to ripen mangoes, is out in the real world, not in the air conditioning or anything like that. That would slow it down, and it would actually, don't put mangoes in the fridge. because it changes the flavor. It changes the mango a little bit. It doesn't destroy it really, but it just don't do it. Oh, they're supposed to look like this. This one's getting pretty ripe. Look at that color. It's just so pretty. It's like art you can eat. But I'll put these outside so they can finish ripening up. And these are all organic, and they were all grown at the Fairchild Gardens, if I didn't say that already. But where they like got the budwood from would be like, what was this one called? Estimado. Estimado comes from Hawaii, and the Princess Mangoes come from Kenya. Okay, this one's called, this one's called Manzanilla, but it could be Manzanillo. I think it might be Manzanillo because these come from Mexico. And we got 5 fruits and they cost us $50, so that's $10 a mango. So here we go. We got 5 of these and they are so pretty looking. Yeah, this one obviously needs to be ripened up some still. This one's getting a little bit soft, but again, I'm going to put these outside so they can finish ripening. And we got 5. Ooh, this is big too. They look like apples when I do it this way. It almost smelled like apple. I think that's why we kind of got it, because we're like, oh, it looks like apple in Spanish. Okay. This one's called Coconut Cream. And Coconut Cream was made by a guy, pretty sure his last name is Zill. He created, like, he and his family actually have been growing mangoes here for over 100 years. Here, South Florida. And he created this kind. I forget what mangoes they come from. Like who like the parent plants were. But here we go. These are Coconut Cream. And we've never seen these available for sale anywhere else. I mean, this one girl in Delray Beach, she grows them and does have them for sale sometimes, but it's like very rarely that they do because these aren't like good high yielding producers. Starting to smell good. Coconut cream. Hopefully it tastes like coconut cream. I'll have tasting videos for every single one of these mangoes. Just letting you know. They'll be really good. Okay. This one's called Neldica. Neldica, I think. They could have spelled it wrong, but we just wanted these because they looked really pretty. They're pink. Look at that. It's amazing. This one's obviously a little bit darker, but they're like a pink color. They definitely look a little different than when we bought them, but yeah, because they're ripening up, and these are still really hard. What did I say the other was like? We got 4 of these for $45. They're just so pretty. Here we go. Yay! Okay. Yeah, that's all 5 of the auction mangoes. So, it's cool that we got these Whole Foods back because the event was sponsored by Whole Foods. And the Whole Foods is being bad right now, but that's okay. Well, it's not okay. Whatever. But okay. Yay, so that's our mangoes. So, yeah, catch you next time when I'm doing like tasting videos or whatever I'm doing with these mangoes. Okay, bye!